Welcome to my video, man. You know, it's a wonderful day today. You know, like everything good, man. You know, I want to talk and have a conversation with you, you know, about some real shit. And I want to talk to you about mental programming. You know, like, first of all, what the fuck is mental programming, okay? Like, what am I talking about? You know, like, am I just yapping or do I know what the fuck I'm talking about? Like, so, let me fix my chair, y'all. So, let me put it, okay. So, yeah, what the fuck is mental programming, y'all? Like, that shit don't make no sense to some people, you know? And if it don't make sense to you, you know, hold on, it's gonna make sense. Let me talk, okay? It's gonna make sense. So, and I'm eating some avocado, you know, today. You know, sometimes you gotta wake up eating good, man, you know, cause that starts out your day, you know. That's avocado good for you anyway. And I got oranges right here, you know. Don't think that's weird, but I don't care, you know. So, mental programming. Like, you think you in control, right? You think you in control of everything in this life, right? Of all your moves, right? Nah. A lot of time you not. You know, a lot of time you are programmed, you know. A lot of time you are you have been just like a computer has, you know, people put certain settings in it and that computer operates with those certain settings in it, you know. Like, even though Apple computer has apps in it where you can open those apps and those apps do certain shit, you know. So that's what programming is, you know. So I'm not a computer scientist, but I have friends that are computer scientists, whatever, people that can, you know, do that. So like they can, you know, program a whole computer, like literally. So with that being said, you also can be programmed just like a whole computer, you know. So let me just give you an example. You think you buying, let's say you got a little acne on your face, whatever, and somebody put a commercial on the TV, and the TV tells you if you buy that, you know, proactive whatever, it's gonna take away that acne on your face, you know. And you see, and they show you pictures of people that had acne, used proactive, it took away their acne, you see. And you think like, hold on, if I do this, I'm gonna actually, you know, I'm gonna actually get my skin clear and everything, you know. So you go ahead, you purchase that proactive or whatever, and your skin gets clear 2 days. The next 2 days, it gets fucked up, you know. But they just made you buy the scam. They just made you buy something you didn't even want to buy. You thought you was in control of your spending, right? Be honest. Then why do you go to the mall and end up buying clothes that you don't need sometimes? You know, only because you feel like, man, this motherfucker looking good. Let me buy it. You know, so that's just one example of how you're not really in control, you know. And that's why we need to talk about mind programming so much, so you can maybe get a little bit of control, you know, or you can a little bit understand like what you should be doing and what do you want, you know, not what your programming want, not what the shit around you wants, okay? So with that being said, Man, this orange good as hell, man. This orange good. Them avocado good. So like, what do you want? So that's that's what this video should try to have you thinking at the end, And I'm trying to make this long, man. And you want to watch it, watch it. You don't want to watch it, that's cool, man. I'm still right here. You rock with me. Desire Gang, man. It's the African giant, man, from the village, nigga. Yeah, I'm a village boy. Never play with toys. Race cars, they're my new toys. And so guess what? I just want to talk to y'all about that, man. So programming. So you know how what program is? How do we get programmed? That's one thing I want to get into. How do we get programmed? First of all, we get programmed by every sensory around us, okay? By everything that's around us, Like, we get programmed by everything outside us too, That's why you have to start learning how to program yourself, and pretend that you are an outside entity and you are programming yourself now, Because if you don't do that, all the programming you're going to be moving on, they're going to be based on somebody else's mind. And they're not yours, not your real mind, and not your real soul. So you can, if you don't try to step out of your own soul and your body and try to program your soul on how to like move and stuff like that, you won't really just experience you. So so first thing, who first programmed us? Our parents. I ain't gonna lie. Our parents program us the most first, Whatever your parents is doing, you might be liable to do it too, Because they might even put you in it. You might be forced to be in it, Even if you don't think about it that much, You might be forced to be in it, Because your parents are in it. And before you know, you might start thinking like that, and you might think that's you, but that ain't really you. Your parents are programmed too by their parents. So you can't even blame them. So and that's why you gotta do your own research. That's why I said I'm a philosopher, man. You gotta always be a philosopher in life. You gotta always try to uncover things, in your mind, go deeper and deeper, that's literally, because things aren't always like, like for real, things aren't always how things seems, it ain't always left or right. It's a whole lot of directions, yes, so your parents, guess who else programmed you? Your friends. Your friends program you by doing certain shit and enticing you to do it, And before you know, you do it. And you think you the one doing it. And you think you that nigga now. But not knowing all the time, it was your friends who made you do that. It was your friends who made you, do whatever, you say you was doing, So it's like, yeah, your friends will program you too, Yeah, so I forgot my water, man. Yeah, I forgot my water, but I'm gonna go get it, I'm gonna go get it in the house, But, so, yeah, your friends, them people, they will influence you. They will program you. And program just sometimes just being influenced, you know. So what else? Church has a whole agenda on you. You don't even know it. And it's not always bad. Sometimes they push real shit that can help you in life. You know, I'm not here trying to bust the church or nothing, you know. But sometimes it's also a whole programming too, you know. So you know, I don't know, you know. So you feel like you acting but you really just acting out of the programming that you are receiving, you know. So it's like I seen motherfuckers act like they was receiving the Holy Spirit, but the whole time they was really just bullshitting, you know, just talking to themselves, yeah, you know, just, you know, really just I don't know, man, you know, faking it, you know, motherfuckers fake it to fit in, you know, not even to make it, to just fit in, you know. I understand if you faking it to make it, you know, you faking it to fit in. So so let's move on. So what else? I can say schools, you know, schools definitely that definitely program you. School is one of the biggest one too, you know, because you spending all day being bombarded with information that you might not even need, you know. At least this video got a title you can pick and choose if you want to watch it or not. For real, right now you can tune that motherfucker off and go on and watch some other shit. But at the same time, I'd rather you stay, you watch me, we interact. You know, I keep it with you, tell you what the fuck I feel about this shit. You know, because this is my opinion. And you are welcome to form your own opinion. Drop it down below in the comment. That's how it goes, you know. So, man, school, your parents, your friends, your environment, you know, the neighborhood you in, you know, you in the hood, of course, you gonna be, you know, a different type of nigga than the nigga, excuse me, if you in the hood, you gonna be a different type of nigga than the nigga that's in the suburbs, you know, than the nigga that's, you know, somewhere else, you know, in the mission somewhere, you know, so it's like your environment program you too, you know. So it's like when you constantly see certain images, you know, around you, you know, stuff like that, you know, it sends subconscious programming to your brain, you know, and through your mind, and you know, you don't have to. You know, it don't necessarily have to be you. It could just be where you from, you know, the hood, you know. Or you might, you know, you might feel like, oh, I'm here in the hood. I have to survive, you know. That's just, you know, a mentality you get from the hood, you know, like it's the programming that you receive from the hood. Some programming aren't necessarily bad too, you know. We just talking about real shit. This is what we're talking about, you know. So yeah, so what's another one, you know, that's crazy, you know, like TV, you know, TV is a big programmer. I swear to God, TV will have you thinking you should do this shit right here, because this shit happened in this movie, and he did this shit right here. If you go do this shit right here, your shit gonna go just like this shit that happened in the movie. When that nigga did it, nigga, sometimes you can do the same shit that nigga did in that movie and you end up fucked up, you know. So think about it, man, you know, like think about it, you know. So TV sometimes lie to you, you know. Music, you know, shit, sometimes music lie to you, man. Not all artists, they out there, man. Some movies are, you know, true. Some music are true, you know, but like I'm just saying, you know, like a lot of music, they you know, they will have you thinking, you know, a lot of shit out here, but shit is not like that, bro. Nobody just out here catching cases, bro, and they still out here, bro, walking, bro, with their feet, man. I'm telling you, you know, like, man, motherfuckers in jail, that don't catch a lot of cases. Literally, you know, they're over there locked up, you know. So guess what? Like, you don't, you don't sit there and act like, you know, you can't be programmed. You can be programmed, you know. So just watch how you move, and really ask yourself, is
how you move is really you or not, you know. So yeah, like some people listen to a song about drinking, they don't even like drinking, they start drinking. You know, some people listen to a song about smoking, they don't even like smoking, they start smoking. Some people listen to a song about anything, robbing, they don't even like robbing, they want to go rob, you know. But like, come on, man, you know, like, not just that, you know, some people listen to you know, like, and that's the same way you can listen to a song about doing some good shit, and you can actually want to do some good shit, man, to be honest with you. So it's all about like what are you now that you're getting older, like, what are you allowing to program you? What are you allowing to get to influence you? What are you allowing to get into your brain and get into your heart and get into your system? What are you allowing? You know, that's a question that you got to start asking yourself now, you know. So it's like, you know, like, let's say the whole world want to do people dirty, but your soul don't want to do people dirty. Your soul like, man, fuck it. You know, I don't gotta do you dirty, man. Even if I can hurt you, it don't mean I want to hurt you. You know, like, a lot of people feel like, you know, they don't want to hurt people because, you know, like, they're scared or whatever. You know, like, I don't know. I don't want to hurt people, not because I'm scared. No, I don't want to hurt people because I don't want to hurt people. You know, it ain't like just because I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, that doesn't mean that I need to hurt you. No, it don't. You know, it doesn't mean that I need to go and step on you or whatever like that. No, it don't. You know, so it's like, you know, even if that's the wave of the world, you know, if I don't feel like doing it, I ain't got to do that, man. And I'm still gonna shine the way I am. You know, so just know that. You know, and not just that, you know, like, you know, if everybody lying, man, you know, and you don't want to lie, you ain't got to, you know. So like, you, like, not just that, man, like, cause I heard a quote. It says something don't have to be true. It just has to be believed by everybody that it's true for it to be true, you know, no, for it to be accepted by society, you know. So it's like, if everybody stop believing it, you know, even if it's not true, then you know the society accepts it, and you don't, and if you look at it and you want to take it, and it's not even true, it's gonna fuck you up, you know. So, you know, keep it real. You know, I'm keeping it real with you. So what else? What else program you? You know, I done say your neighborhood, your school, your church, your parents, your friends. What else? I done said music, TV. I done said, what else? What else I done said? Yeah, all them shit program you, man. All them shit program you. You know, I wouldn't say the weather program you, but, you know, like, I would say, you know, it can influence you. It can influence how you dress today, whatever, you know. So, yeah, you know, but like, I wouldn't put that so much in there, you know. So with that all being said, like, this what I want to say, like, it's not bad for something to program you, you know. It's just bad if the programming that you received from that was wrong, you know, or was not true, it was false, you know, and you are suffering because of that programming, you know. So let's say you was programmed to chase every girl, you know. That's why your program was, you know. And you go on just doing that shit, you know. And, you know, even if you become successful, if that's really not even you, you know, you just gonna be feeling like that shit is not really fulfilling you, you know. You feel like empty, you know. So a lot of programming, you know, you can go with it. But then you know, at the end of the day, you feeling empty, you know. That's why a lot of people can use drugs, because people say, drugs will make you feel good, whatever, you know. But some people can use drugs and still feel horrible, you know, horrible in the drug experience, horrible after the drug experience. So it's like, you know, it's something that, you know, you have to it's something that you have to you know, it's something that you have to understand, that you gotta know how to program yourself and how to actually listen to know in your head that this is a programming and this is me, like, and it can be so hard to tell, like, even what I'm doing now, like me speaking this much, like, is this a programming or is this me, like, man, shit get deeper, man. You don't know, man. Like, the more you think, the more you question, like crazy shit, so I don't know, so programming, so like, here's the thing, like, I feel like you can program yourself, though. That's why I feel like, like, you can start telling yourself what to do. Like, you can start, like, literally, at least attempting, Most of the time, you're going to be coming in blockages with the old programming, whatever, but, like, you can at least attempt to program yourself into, like, something, that you want, So, with that being said, man, we're going to take, like, a short 30, maybe like 10 seconds break. I'm gonna do like 10 push-ups, and then I'm gonna go in the video and I'm gonna talk about how to program yourself. That's what we on right now, and how to program yourself and how to combat like bad programming. So yeah, and resist it. So I'm finna move the camera, y'all. The camera is gonna go right here, right there, and I'm gonna do like 30 push-ups just to pump my heart rate up, So yeah. We good. So yeah. So how do you reprogram your head? Like what I just did right there was a little push-up. Like let's say you want to reprogram your head to do more sport. All you gotta do is tell yourself do more sport. The more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more your brain will remember to keep doing it, And it's actually said that you can change your DNA, I'm gonna get deeper into some shit like this too, but it's actually said that you can change your DNA, and you can change your DNA because when you start doing certain shit, it gets stuck into your bloodstream and in your DNA. You can pass it on to your children and grandchildren, So yeah, so because the thing about programming is, I was watching this documentary and it was talking about how our brains don't be knowing like which one is our decision or the influence decision. So let's say you listen to a song that tell you tap your feet. You might tap your feet before you even tell yourself to tap your feet, So tap your feet, clap your hand, shake your ass, this and that. Like you might do that without even knowing that you did that, So, it's like our brains are fragile a little bit, So you have to actually know that what you are, subscribing to is really you, or is it just you, the programming? Is it just because you want to be cool, fit in society, like all that, So it's like, like is it because is that the program that's being with you, or is it that's the stuff that, let's say you like to just sleep around all day, not do nothing, that might be a program, and you might be lazy from your parents or whatever, and that might just be a program, and maybe not came back from, maybe not even from your parents, maybe from some of your friends or whatever, but but if you want to change that, you have to actually do the work, get up, don't do the sleeping all day no more. Go outside, work out, work on your songs, like play soccer, play basketball, work out, talk to a friend, maybe, like write an email, like stuff like that, be productive. Let's say that's just your program. You want to be just a consumer and not a producer, and that's your programming. But if you can change that, you can be a producer instead of like a consumer. Like, I want to start selling clothes, to you guys. If you guys want to buy them, cool. Even outside too, I might sell them too. So like I want to give more value to my community. Like, I want to start selling clothes. Like, I'm not gonna price my clothes too high, but like I'm gonna have some high price clothes, but I'm gonna have some that everybody can afford. Shit like this, stuff like that. But like not now. Those are just my stuff, my planning. As soon as I get this channel monetized, then I can do stuff like that. That way I know that, I'm gonna have, multiple streams, multiple income coming in and out. So it's like I be thinking about, like growing, like financially, but also I be mostly focused on growing mentally, and growing mentally and feeling better physically, so yeah, you can change your programming in that way. You can also change your programming in like, let's say you wanna learn to talk less. Like, I wanna learn to talk less. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, talking a lot don't really, help me that much. It hinders me more than it helps me, So like, I wanna learn to talk less. So like, I'm gonna try my best not to talk that much, and to be quiet, when I can, And I know in this video, I'm not trying to be quiet because I'm making a video, obviously, telling y'all stuff, but like this, but at the same time, that's one thing I want to practice, and that's why I'm going to try to also make more videos on just doing different shit where you can just see me do stuff, to where you want to just see me talk and stuff, so, yeah, so like, I want to, learn to do different shit, so I want to, you can always, that's how you deprogram yourself. You start doing different shit. That's how you deprogram yourself. For real, man. Like, it is not a joke. It's the real observation thing. I observe before I tell you something, I see it first, Yeah, so another thing is, like, we're programmed to feel a certain way, man. That's one thing I forgot to tell you, man. We're programmed to feel a certain way every time something happens, Like, we programmed to feel mad if a motherfucker disrespect us. We programmed to feel angry, this and that. Imagine if you can reverse all that. Imagine if you can be like, man, fuck being mad when a motherfucker say something about me. Let me focus on some other shit, my goals, my dream. Let me go over here and hustle hard, get some other shit. Let me go over here to them people who don't talk shit about me, It's always an option to how to deal with a situation. But then we are programmed to deal with, like, just one way. Oh, get mad, go get revenge. Oh, go do this, Come on, man. That shit ain't never going to help you, because whatever you put out is what you're going to get back in, Like, the other day, I had somebody with $5. The other day, they helped me with, $10, literally. So it's like, that's how I look at it. So, you can stop being programmed to get mad about everything, like that's a programming too, like you getting mad about everything, It's also a program to feel suspicious of everyone too, like, that motherfuckers want to program you to do that, but like everybody, you can feel suspicious of everybody, and I'm not saying, it's, you can, I say you can do that, but I'm saying, like, that shouldn't be your default mode, man. You shouldn't just walk around just feeling like that. Sometimes you go into the marketplace and somebody just want to sell their clothes, and that's honest the truth. That you and them, that's your transaction. You buying the clothes from them, and they don't have nothing to hide from you. They don't have nothing to steal from you. They don't have no intentions to harm you. So, like, yes, you can encounter situations in this world where shit is not suspicious or nothing like that. So, don't just walk around like that, So it's like so many programming, man. You don't understand. It gets deeper and deeper, Like sometimes you program to You know, like, look at people in authority like they know everything, you know. And sometimes they really don't, you know, because just because they're in authority, that doesn't mean that they know everything. I don't know everything that's right for you, man, you know, to be honest with you, you know. I really don't, you know. You might look at me like I'm in a certain type of authority because I'm making this video, you know, and I got the voice to voice it, you know, but, like, don't, you know, you can respect me, don't disrespect me for no reason. Of course, I ain't disrespect you, so why would you disrespect me? So it's like, but don't look at me like I know everything, because I really don't, you know. And if I tell you I know everything, then I'm lying, you know. So, and don't ever look at everybody, the people in authority, like they know everything. Let's say you trying to pursue a dream, whatever, and you know that your dream is gonna work out. Pursue that motherfucker, man. Fuck the motherfucker that's telling you no, even if they in authority, you know. But the first thing you gotta know, though, you gotta make sure you eat every day. So you can pursue your dream while you hustle any other way, and make sure you getting money. Make sure you getting some type of money to feed yourself, you know, so you don't be asking them. Because a lot of time when you go ask them, you know, stuff, that's when they can actually break you down too, you know, because, you know, you over there trying to ask them for help, and you telling them you have a dream. So, you know, like, that shit don't make no sense. So, you know, like, just work on your shit and get some money if you have to, you know. So, and another thing is, just, you know, don't think they know everything because they in authority, you know. Not really, you know. So that's another programming we kind of receive as young, you know. So, when we was young, you know, or not just young, even older people got that same programming, you know. So, like, so, you know, you gotta check them motherfuckers, you know. So, what else? Yeah, so you can, you know, by the programming that, you can actually start listening to your own voice too, you know. Like, your voice can lie to you, believe me too, you know. You can lie to yourself too, but, like, when sometimes you know what's best. So sometimes you can listen to your voice, and it can tell you something that can help you, you know. So deprogram your own mind, man. Try it, you know. You know, like, even being on social media, try to fast that shit, you know. Like, everybody's on social media, and you feel like that's the only thing you gotta do, you know. Try to fast that shit. Just because you feel like, you ain't got nobody to hang out with, just because everybody's on the phone, you know. Go outside, do some push-ups, you know, like, you know, write some shit down, you know. Go shoot the basketball, you know. Like, do different shit, you know. So, and you gonna be feeling good, you know. So, and you might even record that and post on social media and let the people on social media watch it, because they be on social media anyway. So, and I'm not saying social media is totally bad, but I'm saying, like you gotta come back this programming, okay? Like, they're not always, you know, bad, but you gotta come back them, okay? So, man, like, we program. A lot of people also program to blame, you know. Like, that's another program that, like, it gets deeper and deeper, you know. Like, since an early age, like, we around people that blame a lot. We around people that would just blame the government, the system, the neighbors, the electricity. Like, shit just, you know, like, blaming and complaining. That's a programming, you know, like, that we also receive, you know. It's like people can blame everything, bro, like, by themselves, you know. You know, so it's like, you know, like, don't sit there just blaming, you know, and complaining, because it's going, you know, it might feel good at the moment that you're not taking responsibility, you know, or you're not just looking at the issue the way it is and accepting the truth, and you would rather blame. But, like, at the same time, like if you kind of stop blaming whatever, you can start, you know, taking responsibility. You can start stepping up to your, you know, your shit, you know, and actually moving right, you know, in the right direction, you know. So, so don't ever feel like, you know, blaming gonna help you, whatever, you know. That's the programming we receive. So the first thing you gotta do is, every time you feel like blaming, like, tell yourself, you know, what can I do in this situation? Why am I blaming? And if you can't do nothing in that situation, stop all that shit, you know. It's gonna fuck you up, you know. And you know, and another thing we would start to do, man, is just hate, you know. Like, hating, you know, like, man, hating is like, it's crazy, man. Like, whenever you see somebody has something better than you want to hate them. Or whenever somebody does something to you that hurt you, you want to hate them, you know. Or whatever, you know, like, or whatever, some, you know, like, you know, or sometimes you can just hate somebody for no reason. You know, like you just meet somebody and just hate them. You know, they didn't do nothing to you. You know, they're not even better than you. You just hate them. You know, like, you know, so it's like that's like a senseless emotion, really. Like, you know, like I want you. The only thing you should try to hate is the bad self that the bad behavior that yourself can exhibit. You know, that's the only thing you should try to hate and try to stay away from. You know, or the bad behavior that other people exhibit. I don't blame you if you hate somebody's behavior. You know, but I blame you if you just hate somebody for no reason. You know, so it's like yeah, so we can just, you know, that also it's like a programming. You know, when they program you to just hate, you know, and just, you know, think that you know the best, that think that you're the best, think that, you know, like not just think that you're the best, think that, you know, other people don't know anything that they're talking about, you know, because sometimes they know too, you know, sometimes, you know, like I can speak about this situation in this matter, and another person can speak about that situation, and another person can speak about that situation in this other matter, and it can all make sense, you know, and, you know, so it's like, don't ever just sit there and hate, you know, and it's not going to help you, man, you know. And if you feel like doing that, go do some other shit, you know, because, you know, go do some other shit that's going to distract you. Pretend, just look at it like it's a drug that you don't want to take, you know. So, you know, revenge, you know, you want to revenge for everything. You don't have to, man, you know, like sometimes the universe revenge for you, for real. Like, for real, man, like, I'm not even lying to you, you know. So, yeah. Like, I also got another make another video about like just like learning from people, you know, like, you know, you can learn from people, man, you know, like learn from people's mistakes and this and that, even though sometimes it be hard to learn until you go through the shit yourself, you go through the mistakes yourself, you do the experience yourself. That's when you be learning for real. But like sometimes you can learn from other people's mistakes, you know, and not try to go through it the way they went through it. So yeah, so those are programming, man. Like, you know, like you can deprogram all that shit, man. You know, like for real, like I don't know. I feel like, you know, like also we program. That's another program. We program to just chase things. You know, you just want to have everything, like money, cars, hoes, clothes, this and that, everything. I want everything. Oh my gosh, bro. You can have everything and still not be happy. Like, literally, you can have all that shit and still not be as content as you think you will be. You know, so it's like that chasing will lead you to insanity. And then when you get to when you get there where you get to where you want to get, you already insane. You can't even enjoy that shit. Your mind already went crazy. You know, you can't even enjoy that shit no more. So don't just sit there just trying to chase. You know, it ain't worth it. You know, like sometimes, you know, it's okay to just chill too. You know, relax. You know, and you know, like I know nobody programmed you to do that. You know, but I'm telling you now, like sometimes you can just chill and relax. You know, like for real, cause like getting money is cool. You know, but so is getting sleep, man. You know, like so is getting sleep. You know. And so it's just also just chilling, you know, kicking it with people. You know, I'm kicking it with you right now, you know. So, you know, so it's like, you know, like, I don't know. That's how I look at it now. I'm like, you know, like I gotta deprogram myself from all this other shit, man, you know. Another program that we are programmed with is the self, the ego of self, you know. First of all, the thing is, we're not even self, because if you look at a tree starts as one seed and it sprouts out and it's spread out and it has leaves and it has branches and it has leaves and branches and it has you know, fruits and roots and, you know, and everything, you know, so it's like that. I feel like that's how I look at humanity, you know. And if you look at like evolution, that say we all came from like maybe like one or, you know, like two families or one family, literally. So it's like that literally tells you that we was all like one, that we just multiply and become different spirits. So it's like a lot of time when you making yourself similar, your your ego can kill you, man. Not just kill you, your ego can put you behind in life. Your ego can make you think like you special, you the one, you the, this and that, That's all your ego, Your ego can make you feel like people can't disrespect you, Anybody disrespect you, you gotta smack them, You gotta, man, like literally, bro, But at the same time, you will go to jail, man. You will go to jail. Not just you will go to jail. You will lose people in life because people can't control their emotions sometimes, and they say shit they ain't meant to say to you, and they might still love you, but just how the mouth is. You can't control the mouth sometimes, literally, and it might be what they meant to say too, but at the same time, you can't let your ego take over and be like, oh man, fuck it, no, I'm finna go hurt this motherfucker. They say this and that to me, No, come on, even if they did some other shit to you, if you wanna let shit go, let shit go. Don't let your ego be the one to hold you back in life, take you back to jail or this and that, No, don't do that, So, so what's another thing about programming? So like one thing about programming, they program us to protect our ego by any means necessary. Me. The ego to protect it by any means necessary, But like the thing is, you can deprogram that and always know that this is the ego. I don't have to sit here and protect it all day, all night, No, like that's just fucked up, too. You get into like a tense mode, defensive mode, because you might not even be defensively fighting somebody, but you defensively trying to fight for your ego to to stay strong or to stay up or whatever, So so that's how it is, So man, if you get time to listen to this video, man, you get time to watch all this video, man, I hope this help you, man. I hope this help you, because I really wish I could meet somebody one time and teach them something that they can never forget, Because sometimes I meet people only one time and they teach me something I never forget, So it's like, I hope you watch this video. You can rewatch it again and listen to it some more, You can watch it listen to it in the shower, listen to it out going to work, in your car, listen to it somewhere, anywhere you want to listen to it. It's okay, Like, it can help you, It probably will help me too. I'm going to keep listening to this too, So, what I haven't talked about though, what I haven't talked about in this programming thing, So, don't blame the government, man. Don't blame your parents. Don't blame nobody, Just, you don't even blame yourself. Just take responsibility. Just start acting, just start moving, for real, because it's going to help you, better than blaming people, That's a programming, And I know people can do you wrong. I know people did you wrong, but what's the point of blaming, Like, you can blame people that's already dead anyway, So it ain't going to help you nothing. So, yeah, man, so, yeah, don't walk around with hate, man. Like, a lot of motherfuckers hate black people for no reason, A lot of black people hate white people for no reason, A lot of people hate, people that are short. A lot of people hate people that are tall. A lot of people hate people that, like, bro, like, you can just hate somebody based on how they look, And that's just not even fair for them, to be honest with you, And it's like, and like, you carry around that hate in your heart, and you can tell, and people can tell you got that shit in your heart, People can tell you look at them that type of way, So it's like, all that is programming, man. Like, watch what you're doing. Tell yourself, it's like, tell yourself, is what I'm doing really what I want to do? Is what I'm doing really coming from my heart? Is what I'm doing really me? Or is this programming? Is this programming from society? Like, for real? Yeah. So that's what you. That's why I say you should take from this video, for real. And and another thing is, we're programmed to seek approval from outside a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, we're programmed to do that, And sometimes we don't feel good until we get the approval from the outside, Sometimes I feel good when motherfuckers fuck with my video and interact with it, and they tell me it's good and this and that. you know. But like, I really don't feel like I need that all the time, you know, and I don't need that right now, you know, and maybe that's why I'm making this video. This video might not be interesting to a lot of people, but to the people that it's interesting to, I appreciate y'all, you know, but I don't need to sit here and beg for approval from people, you know, and you don't too, you know, and even though we are programmed to always beg for approval for people, but you don't have to do that, you know. You can just approve yourself and stamp on it, you know, to be honest with you, you know. So, yeah, deprogramming that by approving yourself, approving your every move, you know. And if you don't approve your move, don't go with that move, you know, literally, you know. So, yeah, so what's another thing I haven't talked about, man, you know, and you set the trend. You tell yourself what's cool and what's not cool. People don't tell you what's cool and what's not cool, okay? Literally, so know that. Yeah, know that, man. You know, what else I haven't said? I'm making drum with my stomach. What else I haven't said, y'all? What else I haven't said? I haven't said, what else? Okay, I haven't said this, you know. I haven't talked about, so how this can actually go on a daily basis. So make sure that, you know, when you deprogramming yourself, don't just deprogram it, the old stuff or the stuff I only said in this video. You can watch other, you can have other stuff in your head that you feel like this is also programming, and you can deprogram it yourself, you know. And you know, that's all I want to say in this video, man. Peace, love, positivity, man, abundance to all of you guys, man. You know, like, we don't want to be seeking always. We want to just feel like we are, you know, and we are enough and complete, okay? So subscribe, man. Desire Gang, man. You know what's up, man. We all about, you know, development, you know, elevation, you know, like abundance, you know, like peace, you know, literally, you know, like peace of inside and out, you know, not just out, you know, but inside and out, you know. Yeah, man, you know, Kwaheri, Swahili. I be teaching Swahili on my channel, so go on my channel and watch some Swahili. Yeah, so it's actually a good day, man. You know, it's actually a good day, you know. I just want to say goodbye to y'all, man. And I appreciate you guys for watching my video, man. I really do, man. You know, it's all love, man. It's all, you know, peace, man. You know, I don't know, go and do something with your life, man. You know, go and just, you know, program your own life, man. You know, and because you're not really in control as you think you are, you know. Try to get a little bit in control, you know, program your own life, you know. So, love, man, you know, appreciate everybody fucking with me, man. For real, this means a lot to me. If you watch the whole video, man, you know, shit, you know, give yourself a props up, man. You know, tap yourself on the shoulder for me, you know. Yeah, window, yeah, fan for real, man. Yeah.